Patriot Day has become an annual day for many Americans to reflect on 9/11. Many people will fly the American flag and hold events remembering the sacrifice of first responders and the innocent lives lost. Today we've got Guilford County's Register of Deeds, Jeff Thigpen, with us to discuss flag displays and best practices, but he's also going to be taking your questions about vital records, marriage licenses, name changes, fraud alerts on your property. So you can start texting in your questions to us. The number is there on your screen, 336-379-5775. All the answers are done right here live on TV, but your questions, they're anonymous. So go ahead and ask away. All right, but Jeff, first let's start with the very first thing that is top of mind right now, and that's Patriots Day, which is coming up on Monday. So let's explain kind of a little bit of like the flags and Patriots Day and what we need to know.
Yeah, everyone knows we're remembering and commemorating the 22nd anniversary of September 11th. And back in 2001, it was designated Patriots Day by then President Bush. And, it's a day of remembrance. I know a common question is, where were you at that day? And I think most of us who were there could tell you. It's a day of grief, of confusion, of reliving a lot of those feelings that we felt then. And with that, there were also a number of very positive things that happened. In this area, as you know, and I know y'all have reported, Sandy Bradshaw is a name in the Triad area that we remember this weekend, who was a flight attendant on Flight 93. What the directives are around flying the flag on September 11th. It's flying at half staff from sunrise into the evening, and that's different than Memorial Day, which we do it until noon that day. I think that this is a time where the flag has a different kind of meaning than some of the other holidays, of where we celebrate the flag. We remember through the flag our values, the noble values of a nation that came together in a spirit of unity around a very difficult time for our country, and in many ways made us, in the difficult time, proud to be American.
All right, so half staff from sunrise to sundown on September 11th. I know that there are other things, recommendations wise, for flags on how we should fly them, when we need to light them, and things of that nature.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Other recommendations for how we need to fly the flag?
Oh, yeah,
being
okay.
lit and things of that nature?
Yeah, sorry. It's one of those things where we all want to remember the day and fly the flag. Make sure that we do it in a way that is respectful to the day. If it's at night, have it well lit. Don't let the flag touch the ground. Don't fly it backwards. And make sure we have all weather flags when we're out and flying them. If they're on cars, please clamp them down. Flag pins, on your left side close to your heart, and fly flags that are in very good condition. And of course, as you know, we have a flag retirement program, so if they're not, we can take them from you and respectfully retire them.
Right, and that's something different. I mean, you would never want to put the flag in a trash can. So how do we do that? What is the retirement of a flag?
Well, we have two locations, one in Greensboro and one in High Point. And what we do is that we have a partnership with the Scouts of America, and they take the flags that we submit to them, and they have ceremonies where a lot of times they will invite veterans, and the flags will be incinerated or burned, and they'll have ceremonies that are very respectful to the dignity of the people who have served our country, and to our veterans, and remembering those people who sacrificed. And we have taken over 3,000 flags in the past couple of years to the Scouts, and they've been having public ceremonies that in many cases are very meaningful, related to the retirement ceremonies.
All right, so
bring us your flags and we'll take care of them.
Okay, let's talk about the Thank a Vet program. I know a lot of people went into the military after 9/11, and we do have a specific Thank a Vet program in this county and in many other counties.
Yes, we have partnered with over 400 businesses in Guilford County, You can go to our website at guilforddeeds.com and see all of them. What we do is that we ask veterans to come in and file their DD-214, their military discharges. We give them a discount card. They can use them for goods and services at all these area businesses. I think our business of the month online right now is Subway. So shout out to them. We have over I think 3,000 cards that we've given out to veterans locally, and we also are soliciting businesses. So if you want to join our efforts around Think a Vet, we definitely want to. And we were the first in North Carolina. There are now about 40 counties in North Carolina with over 2,000 businesses, and I'm sure once you get the card, they'll be honored in those areas across the state.
Do they need to come to the Register of Deeds office to get the card, or can they do everything online?
No, they have to bring in their original DD-214, and veterans know that in some cases when they're trying to get veteran benefits, they end up maybe losing them. And if they're filed in our office, they can get certified copies, and in many cases they can be used in many areas of business that they need to do in their lives. So they would come in and file it, and we would do the card on site. And so they would get it before they leave. The whole transaction would probably take maybe 15 minutes.
Okay, great. All right, so we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be talking about a fraud alert that many of you need to put on your property right now, and also how the Register of Deeds can help you with all kinds of life-changing events. That's coming up right after the break. You can text us your question, 336-379-5775.